seeking guidance on your spiritual journey? Need help with a vexing problem? Missing a loved one and looking for answers? Look no further than Psychic Insights, a small trusted psychic service offering mediums, psychics, and spiritual coaching. This service is managed by Hollis Taylor, a gifted psychic medium, astrologer, and a compassionate coach. We are dedicated to helping you navigate your spiritual awakening. At Psychic Insights, we provide medium readings and psychic insight to help you plan for tomorrow and make choices for today. Find the support you need, compassionate grief coaching, and astrological insights to help you spiritually grow and transform. Our professional services include well-managed schedules, recorded sessions, and reliable psychic mediums ready to facilitate your transformational experience. Discover more at psychicinsights.life.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's live. Today we're doing mini readings with Nicole. Hi, Linda Catcher. Welcome. And Carly, it's good to see you. Welcome. Betty, welcome. And Jamie, good evening. And Dawn and Tiff Price. And Barbara Collins, welcome. Tracy Milheim, welcome. Welcome, Kathleen and Candy. We're glad to have you. Welcome, Kristen Naves in the medium group and Bernice Liverance. Welcome, Amber Sanchez. Welcome, everyone. Yeah, it's all kinds of people already tuning in. Hi, Emily on YouTube. Nikki, it only stays for a few minutes. It was gone by the time my talk was done yesterday, but now I went on another walk. I'm trying a toothpaste to desensitize it, see if that works. I have this thing that's been going on for years. Every time I go for a walk, when I'm done, my gums are sore. But sometimes for 5 minutes and sometimes for the whole night. So dentist is like, there's nothing wrong with you. But my hormones seem to say something otherwise. So that's what's happening. That's what Nikki's making reference to. It doesn't hurt too bad right now, which is good. So maybe that toothpaste is working. Hi, Carly. Carly said that these lives make me feel connected, even when I don't get a reading. Y'all are truly doing amazing things, people. Thanks, Carly. That's good. I think I agree. Like, even if you don't get a reading yourself, some people get very focused on that. That's interesting. But if you're open to just hearing the messages, like Mama Cole always says, the messages that come through, even if they come through for one person, they're usually meant for more than one of us. They're meant for all of us. So even I get stuff out of it. Hi, Michelle. Right, Emily, you're the only one on YouTube right now. But hey, that could change. It could change. Thanks, Nicole. Thanks, Nikki. Hi, Kat. Good afternoon. Kat, are you on the Pacific Coast? Must be like 4:00 there. Hi, Jamie and Kathleen. Yeah, big love to each other. We should take care of each other. So how this works is many lessons to be learned. Yeah, Samantha, that's right. And Lynette and Nandita in the group, and Patty, welcome. How this works is that we're still doing spirit led, right? Right, Nicole?
Yeah.
Emily's over there making jokes on YouTube. Hello. Just echoes over here. Okay. It's funny. All right. And so the funny thing is today We are getting closer and closer to Samhain, which is the peak of the thinning of the veils. Hopefully, you heard my talk yesterday about what the thinning of the veils is. Hi, Justin May and Alexis and Brandy. So today, Nicole will be doing spirit led readings. Please, if you see other people come on and they're like, please, 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 and can you please inform them? I'll do my best to try to inform them as well, but please inform them that it's spirit led. So that means you have to listen to what Nicole is saying and then respond if that makes sense for you. Okay. And also, I want to say that while it's okay to say, I hope my brother blah, blah, blah comes through, please don't say that like 25 times in 1 minute or 5 minutes. Because if you do, I'm just going to block you. Okay. Um, it's best to just say it once or twice and that's it. Try to be supportive of the other people in the community. If I'm having to say this, you can just know that that's not always what happens. So sometimes if you say your person's name out loud, like, type it or say it out loud, it can call that spirit closer to you. Therefore, they know that you're hoping that they'll come through, and maybe they will. If your spirit doesn't come through and you did all those things, I would say it might have something to do that the spirit wants a private reading. So consider that. If your person was very private, they might want a private reading. Or if you think some of the things that they might want to talk about or communicate about could be very private, like even the way they passed or anything like that, you're going to want to, you might want to consider a private reading. And that's exactly what we're doing today, is we're showing you that Nicole is capable of doing readings, and that we are reliable people and not scammers. And um, somebody's doing something. And so you can go to Nicole's page, and you can easily book with her at any time. Look at that, Emily. You're not alone. JR is with you. Hi, JR. Um, and the thing is the other thing is if you get a reading with Nicole today and it's a little reading, it's really a good idea to write a little review or give something back, even if that means booking a private reading because you like the little 2-minute reading you got here, or to write a review in the group, because that is sort of an exchange, right? And in magic, in spirituality, and anything like that, it's really wrong to take without giving back. Okay? It's really bad karma. And then if you're wondering why why your loved one doesn't come through anymore, that might be why. So welcome everyone. I see you, Linda Brodnicki. Kathleen, Aaliyah, I think it is your end because everybody else seems to be able to hear me. You have Barney in your picture. That's all I know. I think there's a kid in there, but there's Barney. Okay. Yes, Samantha, the moon is affecting everyone right now. And Barbara, hi, and Christine and Carol, welcome. All right, Nicole. So, hi, Alyssa. So, if there's anything, Kathleen, I think it's you. Yeah. Yep. Kathleen, you were obsessed with Barney? That's interesting. Okay. Nicole's trying to get her dog to not do something. Am I psychic? Did I figure it out?
All right.
All right. Okay.
Come sit. We're gonna behave ourselves, okay?
Hopefully.
We're gonna try.
Carly Scott said, "Is that a Twilight shirt?" I think it is.
Oh,
Is
no, this is To Write Love on Her Arms. It's
Oh.
a pretty sweet little group that helps people struggling with addiction and getting past their addictions.
Well, that's beautiful. What's the name of it?
To Write Love on Her Arms.
To Write Love on Her Arms. All right.
So I have a spirit here who's kind of been with me for the last hour, chomping at the bit. Very, very energetic person. Their energy is like, they're just so excited because they make me feel like their person's watching. They're like, oh my God, she's finally here. She's here. She's here. That's what I keep hearing. This person does feel like they were younger. It looks like they played guitar. I hear, like, the image I'm seeing is they're sitting on a bed and they're kind of just like playing guitar. I don't know if they were good at it. I can't hear it, but they enjoyed the guitar. It feels like they were probably in their 20s, would be my guess. Young adult. And then they kept showing me the number 10. And I hear mom, so I feel like this is possibly someone's baby here. They had a very caring personality, but they were like so funny in life. Like always cracking jokes, kind of like pestering mom, just like. It seems like they have darker hair. I'm going to say that I feel like this is a male.
Or at the very least, a masculine person.
Yeah.
So if these things match, you should comment and say, I think this might be, even if like 3 out of 4 things match, that's okay. Mediums are not 100% accurate, in case you didn't know that. Scientifically, they say 70 to 75%.
And they keep saying, I've been waiting for you. Let's just like, finally, I want to talk to you. Because they're kind of doing like this. I've been sending you all these signs.
Okay, so let's just review real quick. They're a very energetic person. You feel like they played music, maybe the guitar.
Mm-hmm.
They have dark hair. They might be younger, and they're a masculine being, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or they were masculine when they were alive, anyway.
Yeah. But very soft, like very caring individual. And I feel like they really, really cared about animals, and I can't tell. Like, I see a cat, and I also see a dog.
So Brandy said, okay, so I'm looking at all the different, there's some people that are like, well, maybe, but not the guitar. A couple of people say that, not the guitar. Some people say it could be the guitar, but not everything else. But then, Claire did said could maybe be my nephew, but she didn't say what matched. But Brandy said, oops, everything but the age, but he would wish he was 20. And I thought that was funny. I'm like, oh, that could be it. And Brandy saying we have a cat and a dog, but they're also in spirit. And Brian's guitar I just gave to his friend.
Okay. Because I'm hearing yes, yes, as like you're pulling up her comments. So I do believe this person is for you. He seemed like he was tall and slender as well.
Okay, so she said, I used to say I will be 20 when I get there, but he needs to stay his age now. Yeah.
Okay.
And then she just validated what you just said. Yes.
So he's bringing my attention to like his shoes. And I hear I love them so much. Like they were just his favorite pair of shoes. He's not giving me too much other than he shows me his shoes and then he's like, they were my favorite. And it looks like he wore them everywhere. Like he'd wear them in or gone.
Maybe he was like obsessed with his shoes or something.
So I kind of like, he's also kind of just like making me feel like I was a little unwell. And then I hear
Okay,
like,
so she's saying he had one foot and I got rid of those ugly shoes. So yeah, the shoe thing makes sense. Okay, he must have had a favorite shoes that Brandy was pretty sure were pretty gross.
so he's like sickness, and then he says unexpected.
She said they were high tops with red and green stripes.
He said, I love those shoes.
And Brandy says, yes, I guess the sickness and the suddenly.
He's kind of like, do you see my signs? And then like he's showing me music notes. And like at some points he's kind of showing me like we're zipping around the house. And he's laughing. And then he's like,
She says, oh man, I sure do.
I can do.
She's laughing.
He's like, I got 2 feet here. So he keeps showing me like a flannel shirt. It looks like a flannel shirt. It looks yellow to me. And then he's just like, my room. He's kind of showing me someone like going and sitting on his bed in his room with the door shut. And then he shows me in his spirit form, like he's coming to sit down beside whoever's sitting on the bed. And he's like, oh. Like he's showing me he's like putting his arm around you and he's like, it's okay, I'm right here. Like I'm not going anywhere. Because he's kind of like, you feel me the most when you're in my room.
She says he knows. She knows he's here always.
He's just like, you talk to him a lot. Like when you go in the room and you're just.
She's asking what made you laugh. I don't know.
Oh, when you said his shirt was ugly.
She says she does do that.
He's kind of like making a joke about his fashion sense. He's just like, I looked good. I don't know what you're talking about. Do you sing to him? He's making me feel like either you sing to him or there was a song you both loved that you'll be singing and then like all of a sudden you feel him around.
She said, laugh out loud. Yeah, right. You should see the first date we had. Oh my God. And she said, yes, she does sing to him. That's funny. Love is never about looks. Isn't that a funny thing? We're dumb, young and dumb. We think it is. It has nothing to do with that. We realize that by the time we get to 30, usually.
Okay, so he's.
So Brandy said, yes, as soon as the music's on, I feel his energy. Okay.
He's asking me to bring up some kind of jewelry, and I'm like, I'm confused. Maybe it's both, but like, I see a chain or a necklace, and then he shows me a ring.
She's laughing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. He's always got to be the first to show up here. Is that Brandy? Was he like very sort of a show type of guy? Like, was he the sort of the life of the party or okay with being on stage? That's probably why.
Oh yeah, he's like, oh yeah, I was.
Yeah. She says she thinks she lost his ring in the fire pit. She's like, yeah, he was the life of the party. That's why he keeps showing up first. That's why, Brandy. That's okay. He probably brings other good spirits in. Oh, he's a Scorpio. Scorpios are not usually like that. He must be a Sagittarius rising. Scorpios are not the life of the party. Nope. She said, plus he knows I'm impatient. Oh, he's a Leo rising. Now that makes sense. Now that makes sense. Yes. Leo rising, life of the party. Oh, you both are. Oh, interesting. Yeah. So did you guys must have like come in like a couple like that?
So he keeps a song by the Killers, and I, for the life of me, cannot remember what the name of the song is.
Mm.
But he's just like, but when you're on your own, like a bag, or when you're a rolling stone. Hold on. He's a very fast talker. The song has something to do with the Rolling Stones in it. But it's a Killer song that he's played. And then one of the other lines is, I've got soul, but I'm not a soldier. Did he ever play like on stage? Like he play in a band?
First of all, she said he chased me all over. And she said, yeah. She said, I think I know that one. I think she knows what song you're talking about. He wanted to play in a band.
Yeah, because he's kind of just like doing this, and he's like showing me like 80s hair band music or 80s hair. Like he's just like doing this right now. He was like, see, look at me. And he just says like, God, I love you, woman.
His pals played in a band.
So he's like saying memorial. Let's see if I can get him to elaborate a little bit more by what he means by that. Okay, so he says memorial and then he says concert. And then I hear benefit.
By the way, Carly Scott says, I think it's all these things that I've done by the Killers.
It is. Oh my God. Thank you so much.
Just thought I'd let you know that. She said, I miss that man so much. Thank you for this. His birthday and our anniversary is on the 25th.
Oh. Well,
So maybe he wants you to go to a concert.
I'm hearing yes. Like dance. He's like, dance again, woman. He's like, I'm going to be right there.
Mm-hmm. Brandy said thank you to Carly. She said, I made sure he wouldn't forget our anniversary.
He's just saying, I could never. He's showing me like a stuffed bear and then roses. Like the bear looks like it's holding a heart, like when you would get on Valentine's Day.
She's saying it was his birthday, so. Oh, his birthday and anniversary are on the same day. I see. Okay.
Well, that makes sense.
Yes, he bought me those. And she said yes. I agree, Amber. That is awesome, isn't it? Lots of people cheering you on. Jade's like, I love these. Agreed. I agree, Jade. Welcome to everyone in Mystical Connections group. Welcome. And Brandy said, you're spot on. Thank you, Brandy. All right. Do we have any more messages for Brandy as we finish up?
He's just kind of showing me a birthday cake / anniversary cake. Like it was for both.
Lots of people cheering you on. So good, lovely, awesome reading, says Michelle Brown. Yeah, I think Nicole's pretty on point, huh? That is amazing. Dawn and Tiff Price. Nikki says, awesome job. And then Brandy said, of course he wants cake. Because he was a diabetic.
Oh.
Probably why he only had one foot. Okay. But Brandy, he can have cake now, so you can put it on his altar. That is an ancient tradition to buy a cake or something and then or anything and put it on the altar and make it an offering to the dead. Love and light. Great job, Nicole, says Angela. And Patty said, so sweet. Nicole is amazing. I agree, you guys. I think Nicole is doing an awesome job.
Thank you.
And Justin May is saying, can I just say that between your very first live reading and this reading, I'm so proud of your spike in confidence. I love you so much, girl.
I love you too.
Is that your friend, Justin May? What?
She's my sister.
Oh, okay. It's very cool. Okay. I agree, Betty. Betty said she did so good. She's clapping. Yeah, Brandy's saying, yeah, he can. He gets my fave, though. Yeah, I think that doesn't matter, though, Brandy. That's fine.
He
Plus,
said,
you know, as an interesting thing, Brandy, is if you think of him while you're eating the cake, he can, like, get pleasure from your pleasure of eating the cake. So, just saying.
so he says, I love you. Don't forget the ice cream. And he's like, I'll be seeing you soon. And he's like showing me, he's kind of like showing you around the house. He's like, hey, here I am.
J Cruz, it's actually on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's actually on 7 different 5 pages and 2 groups. One's a mystical connections group. It's our sister group. If you're in the mediums group, you'll see a post for it, but you can also just search mystical connections. It's another group of ours. Hi, Candy. Candy saying, great job.
Honey.
And Brandy saying, yes, I will eat more of it. More of the cake. Yeah, Jay, we're like sort of broadcasting to several places at once. It's a software called StreamYard. Carly said, no wonder I've been smoking more cigarettes. My husband loved them. See, Carly, see, you gotta, oh man, that's not good though. Well, I guess eating extra cake isn't always good for us either. Aw, that's very sweet. Brandy said that she'll post a review for you, Nicole.
Oh, thank you so much. Nice.
Yeah. It's yeah, you're welcome, Jay. So lots of people in the group too, lots of people over in Mystical Connections, and Samantha McCaffrey saying what a sweet connection, and Christine Healing saying great job. And Jade Alyssa said, what a beautiful message for Brandy, so close to the date. That's so awesome. And Becky's sending hearts, and Lori and Lynette, lots of people sending hearts and beautiful. Nicole does seem absolutely amazing and very down to earth. I would agree, Jade. And that's what this is all about. So that if you're thinking that you'd like a medium reading, that you can easily just book with Nicole at any time. And that's what this is really about. So you can get to see Brandy asked Carly, what was the song called that Carly brought up?
That I've done.
What is it?
All the things that I've done by the
All
Killers.
the things that I've done by the Killers. All the things that I've done.
That's a great
you can book at any time with Nicole at psychicinsights.life/Nicole Hoop. And you know, the nice thing is about staying with a service like Psychic Insights is that you don't have to worry about being scammed. So just by the way, if a reader messages you first, even if they look like Nicole or look like Eve or look like me, they are a scammer. Okay, they copycat us. They copycat our Facebook profiles. They have 1 or 2 friends or 5 friends or something, and then they message you with some crazy reading about being possessed or some other scam. Just ignore them. They're scammers. Just block them and take them out right away. Okay. So, but if you stay with Psychic Insights, you don't have to worry about being scammed, because when you book the reading, you're going to go to psychicinsights.life. You're going to click on the medium you want to talk to. You're going to have, you're going to go through a scheduling software. You're going to choose your date and time. And then a professional business grade PayPal is going to collect the payment so that you're not paying. Like, if you gift somebody money on PayPal, you can't get it back. So if you send a donation to someone as a gift, you can't get it back. But if you send it as a business payment, you can get it back. You can fight it and say, this person didn't give me what they said they would. Okay. But you don't ever have to do that with PayPal. You can just come to me and say, hey, Hollis, I wasn't happy with the reading, and I'll give you your money back. Okay. You could tell Nicole that, and Nicole will say, oh, I'll tell Hollis right away, and we'll give you your money back, and we'll give you a coupon too for next time for somebody else. Okay. So it's also guaranteed with Psychic Insights. And that's what this is all about. So you can get to know us, so you can see that we're trustworthy and reliable. So Nicole, do you have another spirit?
This is a couple that is coming through. They're showing me a book. And they show me their handwritings in the book. They're Southern.
Handwriting in the book. Okay. Carly's just saying, I just want to repeat Carly's message. There is a page that has your picture and your name, but with an extra letter, and it looks exactly like the Psychic Insights page, but they message you. Be careful and look at the spelling. Okay. Thanks, Carly. Good job. Go ahead. Sorry. So they're in the South and they write?
They're showing me a book that was a gift, and then there's their handwriting is in this book. It's a note inside of the book. And they're saying it's a very special book. Like, the book was special to who they shared it with.
Like maybe a diary, I was thinking, but maybe it's not a journal. Maybe it's just a book.
It's I can see the cover of the book is yellow.
Okay. Makes me think about the book I have for my spouse. But it's just like I just make lists and stuff in it. But it has just words on it. And I'm not dead anyway. So
I see like a farm as well. I see chickens and I see cows. They also feel like they were religious. Like, they went to church every single Sunday.
So Morgan asked if it could be a photo album. I'd say yeah, absolutely. But they also go to church. There seems to be a farm involved somehow.
I feel like Grandma used to bake as well. But this book, she's like, we read it together.
Morgan said, I can take all of this so far. Jody County said, is there a dove on it? Jody, does everything else match?
Okay, so they're actually showing me the front of the book right now, and it's The Wizard of Oz. It's like, that's what I see. The title on it is The Wizard of Oz is on the book. And oddly specific, but that's what they're showing me. They're like, this.
Hi, Christine Sittler. Wait a minute. I don't know if it's a Bible, Jody County. Because she's saying it could be, sounds like the Bible, maybe. Morgan said that she read me tons of books as a kid, but I don't have the box of them. They are in storage. So maybe she doesn't know if one of them did she read the what you call it? The Wizard of Oz?
Yeah.
Morgan, did she read the Wizard of Oz? Do you remember? Maybe you were too little, I don't know.
Because they're like both. They're showing me both. It was like a note from both grandparents. And they're just like, they're kind of like gushing. They're like, because they're showing me there was a hard point in your life that you were able to get out of. And like you made it through that storm. Because they're just like, we're so proud of you. You've come so far. They're making me feel like
Whoa. Candy Rayborn said, "It's my book. My grandparents live in Florida. Does somebody live on a farm?" And sent me my books my whole childhood. Okay? And now Morgan is saying, "Yes, I think so." Hold on, I'll send it. I'm trying to put it up for you. Just takes me an extra step when they're in their group. Yes, I think so, and 100% made it past the first storm.
because they're making me. They're also showing me like the granddaughter, but there's also a small child as well.
Do you
Like,
have a kid? So, Candy, do you have a kid? And looks like Candy lived on a farm as a child. And Morgan, Morgan, do you have a child? Candy is saying she has 2 children. Morgan is saying
so
Morgan is saying my grandparents lived on a farm and we still have the land. I have an older sister and I have 2 kids. Wow. Nicole. I don't know. This is a tough one.
I consult the pendulum and just kind of see if
Yeah, sure. Do it.
So I'm just gonna ask, are
Who
you
knows? Maybe their grandmas are coming through together. That sometimes happens.
sometimes I have them like merge into one person. Like it'll be this person's personality, but this person's face on it. It happens. I'm like, can you guys separate for a second? So let's see. Are we here for Morgan? Okay. Are you here for Candy? Okay, so that's a big yes for Candy. So they're
Okay.
Candy. Um,
She said the book that I have with the handwriting was the last book they sent me before they died. I just got the chills, and that means yes in my world. So I just got really strong chills. It's the first 5 novels of The Wizard of Oz. Okay, that's pretty specific. It doesn't really get much more specific than that. Okay.
they're just so proud. And they're just kind of like, you were so special. That's what I hear. You're just so special to us.
Right, Justin May? Right? Yeah. Chills mean yes. When you deal with spirits, they often means yes. She said that he told me this a lot.
So they're also saying stop being so down on yourself. They're like, you're amazing. They're like, I don't understand. You're amazing. What are you doing? They're just like, they are just gushing. They're like, oh my God, she's so talented. They're like, can you see the things she does?
J. Cruz said, "Aw, that's so sweet."
And they're also are just like, we're so proud of the mother that you are.
Samantha said, "Wow," and even Morgan said, "That's totally wild." And Jody County said, "Awesome. This is so amazing." I agree.
So they're kind of like focusing in on the younger child. Like they show your older one and they're like, just they love her, but they're making me feel like I hear gift. Like they show me your small baby and then they're like, gift. And they're making me feel like they were present with you at the hospital when you were giving birth. And your grandma's like, he sees us, he sees us.
I I guess it's because of my mom and her relationship with them, she's saying. And my son is the first boy on our side. I agree, Betty. It's pretty impressive, huh? The name of the book. So cool. Yes, Lynn. Hi.
See?
Justin saying they gave me her the baby. I'll cry right now. Okay.
So they're showing me like they're around a lot, especially around your children. And especially the baby feels them the most. Because they're like angel. I hear angel.
I'm getting chills too, Dawn. Yep. That means yes in the spirit world. It means yes. Betty's saying me too. Yeah, we're all got chills. So beautiful to hear from our loved ones. I agree, Tania. And Jade said the validation is beautiful. They see what we don't. Take it and believe it. I agree with Jade. Candy says, I'm stunned. That happens sometimes on readings. People get stunned. They don't expect it and they get stunned and they're just like, they don't really know what to say.
So in relation to your son, I'm seeing a rainbow. And then I hear handpicked.
Interesting. Is your son a baby? How old is he? Is he little? I'm just curious. She's saying, aw. He's 3. Okay. Maybe he likes rainbow or maybe he'll grow up to be LGBTQ. I agree, Betty. The message is for her but it gives us all hope that our loved ones are around are around just the same. I agree, Betty. Exactly. That's why a lot of people tune in.
So you're also saying you're an amazing mother. And I see a rose bush and then I see a butterfly.
Carly said, I'm going to do a private reading with Nicole. Her style is on point.
Thank you.
I'm sure Nicole will be happy to do a reading with you, Carly.
Absolutely. They keep showing me too. Like, I see your boy, and he's just like pointing up at the sky, and he's just like, "Look, look." And then they keep bringing up a garden.
Jade Alyssa is saying, I've never heard of this, but I don't know everything. Jade Alyssa is saying, rainbow and a hand picked typically means baby born after a loss. I agree, Betty. Candy said, I have a huge rose bush in my front yard, and I've had it for 8 years. And my grandpa used to help the native community, and he wrote a book.
He's just kind of like, she gets gardening skills from me.
And Amber Sanchez says, if I could, I'd have a live-in medium to always talk to my mama. Amber, you can just learn how to do it. I have a class at the end of the month, so you can learn how to talk to your loved ones. Anyone can do that.
So Grandma is bringing up something she used to bake. And she's just like, tell her to make it.
Candy's saying about Native American recipes and the proceeds go to the community. They went to a lot of powwows. Okay.
So they're kind of bringing up that book. Do you have a copy of it still?
She said it was the last book that they sent to her or something.
Because Grandpa's kind of like, he's rubbing his belly and he's like, man, make something good out of there.
No. Candy's saying no. No. She said I can order one though. That's a cookbook you're talking about, not the Wizard of Oz. Okay. She said I can order one though.
He's not telling me what dish, but he's like, he says she'll know it when she sees it.
She said, yeah. And Christine asked me if my classes are listed on the Psychic Sense. They are. Just go to events. There's one at the end of the month. You can also go you're going to book a reading with me, even at Psychic Insights. You click on me, then you click on book a reading, not the packages, book a reading. And then I think it's like the second thing down. It says class, personal class. It's only $20. It's $22. They also sent many magazines with recipes, she said. Okay. Sisters supporting Sisters Ministries. Woohoo! Yay. I assume that means women supporting women. So, hi. Jay said that's really awesome. I agree. It's well done. Well done, Nicole. What a great reading. I think that when we do readings like this, I think we all get all kinds of information, and if nothing else, we get confirmed that people are with us. We only have a few more minutes, Nicole. Do you have anything else?
I can see if I can try to pull someone else through. They do want to end their note though with, "We love you, sweet girl, and we're proud of who you picked." And then they show me like a wedding ring, so I'm going to assume they're happy with your spouse.
Aw, Candy. Well, there you go. See, they approve of your relationship. That's awesome. Yeah, Betty's cheering you on, and Dawn Oxford. I agree with Dawn. The Wizard of Oz thing was amazing. I agree. Yeah, isn't that fun when we get cool stuff like that? Yeah. Patty Gallagher said, very, very nice. I agree, Patty. And Candy said, I'm so glad. Hi, Mary Watson Huntoon in the Mystic Group. We're glad you're here. One more reading.
Yeah, let me see if I can put one through. I have to say, your grandparents are just saying we have so much more to talk about.
So maybe you get a reading, Candy. Good grief, huh? Maybe they have more to say.
Okay, I'm hearing the name Joe. And then I hear a Lana Del Rey song, Blue Jeans. And then I hear We Were So in Love. I feel like this person like slicked their hair back as well. Like they had a very aesthetic style to them. And like the time frame, like what it looks like to me, it looks like we're in like the 50s or 60s.
Just match with somebody else.
And then I hear Our Love Was Timeless.
Tania, does everything else match? Tania's asking if his name could be Josh. And I'm like, yeah, absolutely.
Honestly, it could be. Sometimes they just give me a letter or.
And now she's saying, never mind. So, okay. Candy Rayborn is saying Joe. So Candy. But does everything else? He looks like Kenny Rogers. My grandfather's sister's husband is dead. Okay. Is dead, and he was Joe. I had to do that. He also looks like Kenny Rogers. Is there anyone else?
They're showing me like in their passing. I see we're in the hospital room. The love of their life, and that's just how they're putting it to me, is like holding their hand, and they were like never left their side at the hospital. They were always there. And I'm hearing like he's being told it's okay to let go.
And Kimberly is saying that her grandfather name was Joe, and he was born in 1901. Yeah, it could be Jade. I know, I'm on it. Thanks, Jade. Jade's like, Hollis, it could be Kimberly. Could be, yep. Kimberly Hazel Tapley. Do the other things match, Kimberly? Do you know much more? I don't know. Maybe some of this you might not know.
I'm hearing he's saying grandmother was the absolute love of my life.
He was at the hospital with my grandmother when she passed.
Okay.
So that matches.
I'm hearing we're together now.
Sweet. Maybe they were like soulmates or something.
Oh, the love that I feel from this man is like just indescribable.
Right. So big.
It's so big. Like there's no way that these people weren't soulmates.
Kimberly is saying, "Oh, that's so sweet," like that. And then she's saying, "They raised me." Her grandparents, I assume, raised her.
Did he call you kid? Because I'm hearing like, we're together now, kid.
I swear sometimes there's a little bit of a delay in the group. She can't remember right now.
I'm hearing, we are so proud of you. And you were such a great gift for us. He was like, he does this. He's like, great, just like the greatest gift.
But she's saying that he used to tell me, she's saying, oops, I thought it was showing. He used to tell me that he wanted to go on to be with my mama. Aww.
He's like, I needed her. And then he shows me his back, like to show me his spine, and that for me means like she was his backbone.
Yeah, sounds like they were soulmates or something. She's saying I'm crying. Yeah, it's probably a lot. Yeah, especially since they were kind of your parents, Kimberly. She's saying true to the backbone thing, I assume.
He's saying, sweet girl, you're gonna get through this. And he says, don't ever forget how truly strong you are. He's just like, you're so strong, and we are just so proud of you. I can't really make out the item he's showing me, but he's making me feel like it's important to you, and you still have it, and like he's showing me like you hold it to feel them.
She's saying, oh my gosh, no way. I don't think it's in reference to that, though, because she said that before you finished saying that. Is there something you have that was theirs? She says, I have my grandmother's watch. Which can absolutely be jewelry like, especially the older ones for women.
Mm-hmm. They're also saying like that they're showing me like they show you signs to kind of guide you through whatever this storm is that you're going through. They're actually saying like we're your guides.
That's probably true. Mm-hmm.
So they're just like you were just like the love of their life. You were like their pride and joy. Cause like grandma's kind of like pushing grandpa over. She's just like, did you just look at our girl? You see how amazing she is? Oh, they are with you. Because I hear your grandma's kind of like, she can hear me sometimes. But then she's like, makes me feel like you think you're crazy because you think you hurt her. But she's like, no, I'm here. And she's just like, they're both saying, we are always watching over you. I can't hear you, Hollis. You're.
Oops, I muted myself. Um, um, I was just saying this is like a validation for everyone, that we can all, remember that our loved ones are near us. Now, Sue, I hope Sue says this is my first time here. This is beautiful. What an amazing message. And Sue's absolutely right. Like all of us can listen to other people get these little mini readings. It would be impossible for Nicole to do a reading for everyone here right now. There's hundreds of people watching right now and comments all over the place. It would just be impossible. We would be here for like days. And Nicole would be exhausted, and so would I. So it just wouldn't work. But that's why we have Psychic Insights. That's why we have lots of different readers. So you can get to know everybody's vibe and come see what they're like when they're in their live. Come and see what their vibe is like, see what their readings are like. If you like details and you're really detail oriented, then you're going to want to get a reading with Nicole or Sarah. Both of them are very detail oriented. You can see today, looking at Nicole's readings, it's very much detailed um and I would love for the people that got a reading today, please share your experience. Put a little review in the group, and share your experience with everybody, because that's a great way to give back to Nicole for doing that little freebie for you. That's a great way to give back. We always want to give back. Um, we always want to give back. We never want to just take, especially when it comes to things like psychic readings and stuff like that, and other magical things. You never want to just take. You always want to give back. So Kimberly said, I woke up in the middle of the night and there was a white light by my head, which I thought was interesting. Kimberly, I would assume that's your guides. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
they are.
sure, thank you.
Keep saying, like, we are your guides. Like, over here, took care of you in physical form, and we are now guiding you from the other side as well.
Yeah, exactly. And Carla Richards, I appreciate your input. Carla said, thank you for going live. It is so amazing to hear who comes through. I agree. This is kind of like our community service here in the mediums group, and on the pages. And remember that you can always at any time book with Nicole at Psychic Insights. And the nice thing is about Psychic Insights is you're not going to get ripped off. If you're not happy with the reading, you just come back and tell me or tell the reader, and we'll give you your money back. And I'll probably give you a coupon for a reading with another reader, because maybe you were just wrong about the vibration. Maybe you just belong with a different reader, because like everybody has their own style. All readers have their own style, and we have to figure out who we're connected with. And that's why we do these lives. That's why we go live, so that you can sort of get to know what other people's vibrations are, and you can choose your reader. So, do your research, take your time. I notice the people that take their time and do their research are always happy with their reading. They always walk away with like, yep, that's exactly who I knew I was supposed to get a reading with. And they have positive results. So, we recognize that you work hard for your money, and so do we. So we want to give you respect for yours, but we also want to give you a good service, and that's what it's all about. So remember, also, if your spirit didn't come through, it doesn't mean they don't like you or any other weird story that you might tell yourself. It's actually could be because they want a private reading, could mean that they want to come through with a different reader. It's hard to say. Okay. But you could try, if you're really called to Nicole and you're like, I really like Nicole's style, then just book a private reading with her and then see if it comes through then. Okay. So remember for those that did get a reading, please write a review in the group. We appreciate that. And anything else you want to say before we go, Nicole?
Thank you guys for tuning in.
All right, everyone. Have a good night. Happy weekend. Bye-bye.
Are you seeking guidance on your spiritual journey? Need help with a vexing problem? Missing a loved one and looking for answers? Look no further than Psychic Insights, a small trusted psychic service offering mediums, psychics, and spiritual coaching. This service is managed by Hollis Taylor, a gifted psychic medium, astrologer, and a compassionate coach. We are dedicated to helping you navigate your spiritual awakening. At Psychic Insights, we provide medium readings and psychic insight to help you plan for tomorrow and make choices for today. Find the support you need, compassionate grief coaching, and astrological insights to help you spiritually grow and transform. Our professional services include well-managed schedules, recorded sessions, and reliable psychic mediums ready to facilitate your transformational experience. Discover more at psychicinsights.life.